What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys two NBA player props I love on the board for this Wednesday, May 21st NBA slate, and another WNBA player. And I hope you guys tailed yesterday's video. We gave you guys that three-man, and that one cashed out 3 out of 3 for us. Julius Randle, player of the day. His line was 20, he had 28. Shea, he covered his line with 31. Glad I took this Goblin line because his actual line was 31.5. So again, that one would have got hooked by 0.5, but the Goblin that we took did end up hitting easily. And then our last player on the WNBA end, Kelsey Mitchell, she cashed out well over easily. Her line was 16.5. She had 24 points. So again, nice little sweep right there. Let me know if you guys tailed that one down below in the comments and hit. Love seeing whenever the picks actually do help you guys. So again, let me know. And with that being said, we got another nice little three-man. Again, two NBA picks for this game one. New York Knicks versus Indiana Pacers, and then another prop on the WNBA end. So before getting those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to those post notifications turn on. It would really help me out. It literally takes 1 second down below just to click two buttons. So again, if you guys could do that for me right quick, it would really help out. And with that being said, we're gonna go to hop out of the props out loving the board for today. And if you guys haven't joined already, we got that free Discord link is in the description of this video. If you guys haven't joined already, we just started uploading back in there yesterday. So again, now is the perfect time to join if you guys haven't joined already. Again, completely free. Link will be down below. But our player of the day in today's video on this Pacers versus Knicks game, we're actually going to be looking at a familiar guy that we've been rocking with a good amount throughout the whole playoffs so far. Obi Toppin over his 15 fantasy score. I like this line for him. We usually take like his points or points and assists or points and rebounds. But I like the fantasy score value right here. He's been super consistent at being damn near at his line every single game so far in the playoffs. Obviously, this Milwaukee series it was like kind of up and down, but the last series against the Cleveland Cavs, he's really just at this line every single time. The two games that he did miss, this one was by 0.1, this game was by 0.9. But outside of that, this is a very good matchup against the New York Knicks, who don't have like crazy size. So again, I feel like it should really benefit Obi Toppin and just in transition points, which the fast-paced team that they play at. Both these teams, very fast-paced teams. So Obi Toppin coming in off of the bench, I feel like we're definitely going to see a lot of opportunities right there. And then just a bigger power forward, though, again, likes to dominate running down the lanes and stuff after a rebound. I feel like this is a very good matchup, which he has proven in his resume to have a good one. Last 10 games, he's been averaging 16 minutes a game, 6 shot attempts a game. We don't see his potential rebounds or assists, but again, they've definitely been pretty solid. And Obi Toppin has actually exceeded 15.5 fantasy score in 12 of his last 14 games on the road, averaging almost 23 fantasy score. So again, 8 over his actual line that he's been averaging, only 2 games that he hasn't covered on the road. And as you guys can see right here, he's just been super consistent, damn near identical stats to what we've been seeing so far from him in the playoffs, and his numbers and minutes to play and all that good stuff. And again, he's been super solid recently. And then his resume, this is the part that I like the most. Against the New York Knicks in the last 12 head-to-heads, he's covered his lines 75% of the time, 12 out of 12. And again, so far this season alone, he went 4 out of 4 if we look at all their matchups. 16, 15.6, 18.2, and 7.1. Again, with damn near similar minutes in all these matchups. 18 minutes played, 15 minutes played, 20 minutes played, 20 minutes played, and then again his shot attempts, again damn near identical to what he's been averaging in the whole NBA playoffs so far this season. 6, 4, 6, and 8, and then rebounds and potential assists should definitely be up there too as well. So this is just a matchup and team that he's very familiar with. He knows how to play them, and he typically does good against these guys. He's been pretty hot recently, so expect him to keep this rolling over into this next series with this game one right here. And he's definitely been a go-to guy coming off the bench on the road specifically for this Indiana Pacers team. So Obi Toppin, this is his old team as well, so we're going to be rocking with him over this line right here. Notice I play in this gym and whatnot. So Obi over this fantasy score game or fantasy score prop is going to be our play of the day in today's video. If you guys are going to take anything from the videos, I'd always recommend the player of the days. In that case, we're rocking with this one right here, 15 fantasy score. Second player in today's video on the other side of the ball of this matchup, we're going to be rocking with the Goblin play, Karl Anthony Towns over his 8.5 rebounds line. I feel like his normal line at 11.5 was just a little bit too high. He's been killing it, though, recently in the whole playoffs. There's only been 2 games where she hasn't covered in the last 10, which are basically all their games that they've had so far in the series. So I believe this is a very good one. The 2 games that he didn't cover was by 0.5. But other than that, he's been seeing so many rebound chances. He's been averaging over 20 rebound chances a game in the last 10. So again, for him to grab 9 of those out of those 20 opportunities, I feel like the likelihood of that happening is pretty high. He's been seeing a lot of minutes recently, on average 36 minutes a game. In this Indiana Pacers team, again, they're a fast-paced team. They like to run up and down the court, so they do go a lot of rebounds to opposing teams, being ranked 21st, a bottom 10 defense in the whole league in rebounds allowed, getting around 45 a game. If we look at the center position specifically, they're a bottom 5 team in rebounds allowed, being ranked 25th, giving around 13 plus a game. And then power forward spot, they're again another bottom 5 ranked team in the whole NBA, being ranked 25th again, giving around almost 11 a game. So Karl-Anthony Towns, almost a combined total of like 24 rebounds just from that 4 and 5 spot. Again, Karl-Anthony Towns, if he's playing 36 minutes a game and seeing 20 rebound chances on average, again, more than likelihood going against a bottom 10 defense in his area specifically, there should be no reason why he doesn't get his 9 rebounds. So we're going to be rocking with this play as our second player. He actually has a very good resume against these guys so far. This season alone, he went 3 out of 3, 15, 9, and 12. And again, saw the same minutes, same rebound chances, and everything that we've been seeing recently. So that's a good sign that we like to see. And then this insight's probably my favorite part of this play right here. Karl-Anthony Towns has exceeded 8.5 rebounds in 19 straight games versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed, averaging 13.4 rebounds a game. So again, what is that? 5 over his actual line against similar teams defensively on giving up those rebounds in 19 straight games. Again, if we look at this little insight, these are all teams similar defensively, like the Indiana Pacers, and he's just been cash money green over this line every single time. So we're going to be rocking with this one. Again, averaging 20 rebound chances against all these teams. So this one should be a good one for Cat. Again, game 1 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. So we're going to be rocking with this one right here. Karl-Anthony Towns over this line right here. Rebounds, goblin play, 8.5. That is our second play on today's video. And with that WNBA prop to complete the 3 players, we're going to be looking at Paige Bueckers, the rookie. Obviously, she was the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft this season. I like her rebounds line at 5. I believe this one should be a good one as long as she even just hits the even cover right now. Is originally at 4.5. But I believe she should be able to cover 5 rebounds easily. Her last 2 games, she had 7. First game, she had 7. Second game, she had 6. And again, she has this matchup against the Minnesota Lynx. We're actually solid defensively overall in general. I believe last season they were a top 3 defense in the whole NBA in points allowed, but the area that they do struggle in is rebounds allowed. They're ranked 8th. There's only 13 teams in the NBA, so again, a bottom 5 defense in rebounds allowed in the whole WNBA, giving around 35 plus a game. Paige, we've seen a lot of good minutes from her. First game, she only played 30 minutes, but the second game, we saw her uptick in minutes, and there's only 40 minutes in the whole WNBA game, and she saw 37 minutes of those. So again, this one is anticipated for the game to be within minus 5.5, I think. So as long as it's a close game, we should definitely be seeing a good amount of minutes from her, 35 plus minutes guaranteed. And again, she's been seeing a lot of rebound opportunities, obviously, on these lines right here. And both these teams are better defensively. One of the games was actually Minnesota Lynx, which she saw 7 rebounds in. It was 99 to 84, so again, a relatively close game. But again, she just played them, saw 7 rebounds, and only did it in 30 minutes. Her next game, she saw a huge uptick in minutes, and again, was still able to cover a line. So again, if she plays this many minutes against the same team and still had 7 rebounds, again, that can only go up from there. And I believe this one should be a pretty easy line in my opinion. And we're going to be rocking with this player for our last and final player on today's video. So Paige Bueckers over that 5 rebounds line, and that is our last and final play that we give you guys for this Wednesday, May 21st NBA and WNBA slate. Again, player of the day, Obi Toppin, 15 fantasy score. Second player, Karl-Anthony Towns, 8.5 rebounds, and then last and final player, Paige over that 5 rebounds. So these are my 3 plays I'm gonna give you guys for this Wednesday, May 21st NBA slate. That is all I got for you guys. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would really help me out. And again, that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.